Tokyo is a city so vast, the human brain struggles to process it from the ground. To actually comprehend the scale of this metropolis, you have to get above it. For years, the undisputed king of that vertical perspective was Tokyo Sky Tree. At over 600 meters tall, it offers staggering height. But getting that high usually comes with an architectural trade-off. You are separated from the environment by thick steel window frames, heavy glass panes, and climate-controlled rooms. You are sealed off from the elements. Shibuya Sky bypasses those physical constraints. It strips away the heavy framework, leaving only low, crystal-clear glass barriers and total open-air exposure. It also happens to be about $66 cheaper to enter. This design shifts the psychology of the experience. You are no longer standing in a room looking out at a city. You are standing on an exposed rooftop, suspended completely within it. That sense of suspension drives thousands of people to the roof every single day. The absolute peak of that demand hits right as the sun begins to set. Achieving that specific view is mathematically brutal. The venue enforces strict capacity limits, meaning time slots covering the golden hour are routinely fully booked weeks and sometimes months ahead of time. Travelers frequently arrive at the 14th floor ticket counter assuming they can buy an evening pass. Instead, they are met with screens displaying red sold-out notices across the entire evening block. Getting onto the helipad as the sun drops requires meticulous timing, digital fluency, and a strict adherence to the building's operational rules. A flawless sunset viewing is a calculated logistical operation. The operation begins entirely online. The official website releases ticket inventory exactly 14 days prior to any given calendar date. Map your time zone to exactly midnight Japan Standard Time. Select an entry slot 30 to 60 minutes prior to sunset to avoid getting trapped in the elevator queue. A 15-minute grace period then locks the ticket in your cart to process payment. If the official site stalls, authorized third-party vendors like KKday or Trip.com often refresh their inventory minutes before the primary site does, offering a silent backdoor to the exact same slots. Tourists competing for these sunset views must operate like algorithmic traders, exploiting tiny digital windows of availability before they vanish entirely. If you miss that 2-week digital booking window completely, there is exactly one physical failsafe left on the ground. Down at street level, you can purchase an open-top bus tour called the Shibuya Street Ride. The highest tier of this tour includes a combo voucher granting same-day, anytime entry to Shibuya Sky. It remains the only legitimate way to bypass a sold-out time slot time. With a ticket secured, the physical ascent begins. The transition elevator propels you 230 meters up, depositing you onto the 46th floor. Before stepping outside, you hit a strict compliance checkpoint. To prevent debris from falling into the streets below, security strictly prohibits hats, sunglasses, and heavy tripods and purses on the roof. Every loose item must be stored in a 100 yen locker. Photographers must strip their kit down to a single camera on a neck strap, choosing one versatile zoom lens and leaving bulky camera bags behind. You earn access to the helipad only by leaving your physical baggage indoors, ensuring the pedestrians below remain completely safe. Finally, you step out of the glass corridor and into the open air. The rooftop is a massive, sprawling helipad devoid of physical visual barriers. The immediate instinct is to look straight down. Directly beneath the glass, you watch the world's busiest pedestrian crossing operate with geometric precision. Once you've tracked the movement below, the next visual target requires pulling your focus up and panning directly out toward the western horizon. On a clear afternoon, the dense urban sprawl breaks, revealing the massive, snow-capped peak of Mount Fuji anchoring the distant landscape. At this specific elevation, the overwhelming density of Tokyo dissolves. The chaos organizes itself into a static, highly legible map. The actual visual climax arrives shortly after the sun disappears. The venue calls it twilight time, a fleeting 15-minute window where daylight fully surrenders. As deep blue shadows wash over the concrete, the city's electrical grid ignites. Millions of neon signs, headlights, and windows power on simultaneously. The true value of this roof lies in motion, not still photography. You are watching an intricate mechanical system shut down and a glowing nocturnal organism wake up.